So this is the final plinth model I used in my demo, and we're going to go through the steps that I used to create and export that from Blender and into Unity, and then subsequently onto the HoloLens. So it's very important to get the scale correct. The HoloLens uses 1 meter per unit, so I'm just going to follow that convention all the way through. There are opportunities to scale the model, such as when you import into Unity, but I'm just going to try and stick to it all the way through. So I've scaled the cube down. I'm just going to pop into edit mode in Blender, and then I'm going to use loop, cut and slide just to slice up the model. I'm going to put loops in at various points, and the reason that I'm doing that is because I want a face on the front of the cube where I can put the image, the future decoded image. So once I've done that, I can go back into face mode and select the face that I want to use, and I'm going to assign a material to the model. So let's call it Plinth material, and I'm going to assign a texture to that material. So the colours that will appear on the surface of the model will be chosen from this texture. So there it is, the future decoded image. Now I need to get some UV coordinates onto my model in order for the program to know where to get the colours from the image from. So I'm going to UV unwrap the model. And if I go into the UV editor in Blender, then I can edit those UV coordinates and get the image in the right place. So let's just move them up to the top. So we're taking the whole image, and so the whole image will appear on the face that I chose. Okay, so that's looking much more like the finished product, but there's a few things we need to take care of before we export. So the first thing is that we need to make sure that all of the transformations are zeroed out, because if you have some transformations on there, when you bring it to Unity and you start to apply transformations in Unity, some things can go a bit crazy. So let's try and zero everything out. Once we've done that, we can choose to apply the object transform, which will basically reset everything. And then when we come into export as an FBX file, we can choose the experimental apply transform function that was there on the screen a second ago. There it is, apply transform, and that will ensure that everything, when imported into Unity, will effectively, everything will start at the origin, all of the transformations will be zeroed out, which is what we want. So let's save the scene and export as an FBX file. And I'll just save the Blender scene as well. And switch over to Unity, let's create a new scene. And the way that we import FBX is to drag it into the project panel. So let's go and find our file. There it is, plinth.fbx, and drag that into the assets folder. Once we're in there, we can then pick up the model, drop it into our scene, and there is the finished plinth.